Hey everyone, I'm back with another patch notes video, this time for 0.348. This is Tuesday the 21st, 2 days before Thanksgiving. So for those of you that do celebrate it, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. It says here, greeting lamp bearers, the way of the bucket, an ancient martial arts, an extraordinary time-honored ritual, or just one man's unprecedented commitment to the Umbral receptacles. Today's update, release ahead of our usual cadence, answers this question and more with headlines, features including new questline event, the way of the bucket, new spell packs, 1, fall prevention when attacking, improved matchmaking, and Umbral ending fix. And with that, we continue to tick off a few more items off of our 2023 free content plan, though there's still a bucket loads to come before year's end. Additionally, we continue to work hard, further refining the game's difficulty balance in line with your ongoing feedback. Please find a recap for all difficulty enhancement to date here from earlier this week. Full patch notes below. Way of the bucket. Similar to our Halloween event, Season of the Bleak, today's update brings it with the Way of the Bucket, a new and mysterious questline which, upon completion, grants a reward of truly indeterminate value. Seek guidance in the words below. And then you can read it here if you want. Look, I am terrible with riddles. I never liked them growing up as a kid. And even now as an adult, I don't. I'm gonna let the rest of the community figure this out, and I'm sure someone's gonna be making a video on it. Me, on the other hand, I will just sit and wait instead of trying to figure this out for myself because I suck at riddles. It looks like here we have 6 new spell added to the game with this patch notes. It says here, embrace the array of new spells now accessible across 3 magical schools. You have the opportunity to acquire them by defeating their wielders. Vortex of Torment, summon a radiant cyclone which inflicts physical damage and bleed buildup. The Tolling, unleash a wave of radiant magic which inflicts holy damage and is capable of knocking down enemies. Blistering Salvo, unleash a volley of infernal darts which inflict physical damage and burn buildup. Rising Fire, summons several orbs of fire which explode following a short delay, inflicting fire damage and ignite buildup. Then we have Pallid Bile, unleash a torrent of umbral magic inflicting wither damage and poison buildup. And Septic Heave, hurl several putrid orbs which inflicts physical damage and poison buildup. This is definitely always interesting when they add in stuff like this because it will definitely change like the builds, possibly change builds that you may currently have. I haven't been running magic as much, but you know, this is cool to see that they're adding new spells for those of you that have been or would like to use magic. Then it says, please note that these spells will not count towards the Radiance, Infernal, or Umbral Adept achievements. That is good. So not additional spells that you have to get in order to get those achievements. It says here, core gameplay improvements. With this patch, if you begin an attack animation away from a ledge, you will no longer fall off if the attack animation draws you to the ledge of said platform. However, if you start the attack animation when already standing at the ledge, you will fall. Thank goodness. I think in my recent video, feel free to check it out, I talked about my love and hate for this game, and one of it was definitely the movement or the forward momentum that it has. So I'll have to check out the patch and see how it feels with this update. It says improved matchmaking. We updated the matchmaking selection progress, giving priority to ping while also performing additional checks on the connection at both ends. This may slightly increase matchmaking time, but it ensures a higher quality connection. And then for the Umbral ending, for players who previously encountered an issue with the Umbral ending, preventing them from completing the game, we have more positive news this week. We implemented an additional check to address another edge case, allowing you to proceed after being blocked. So now when you load the game, you should be able to directly access the ending. And then we appreciate v.1.1.348 for sharing his save to help identify and resolve this matter. While we believe all outstanding issues have now been addressed, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team at support@cigames.com with your save information if you encounter any further problems. And then here we have more performance fixes and adjustments. And then for AI, We have increased Scarlet Shadow senses to ensure it acquires the player as a target, even in edge cases where it spawns far away from the player. It seems like they're always trying to buff the Scarlet Shadow so there's no more cheese, I swear. You know, every time Scarlet Shadow is mentioned in a patch notes video, it's always been some sort of a buff or like smarter AI or whatever. Link the runer to a leashing volume to prevent him from leaving the intended encountered area in Lower Cal Raft. Added additional collisions for enemies spawning on the floor of the Skyrest Bridge. Fixed a missing nav mesh hole in one spot of Pilgrim's Perch to improve AI navigation. Fixed an AI that was not following its patrol in the Mancy of the Hollow Brothers. And a very treacherous NPC now says different things when defeating the player. Still obnoxious, but with style. I wonder who are they referring to here, because I don't know. I honestly haven't played this game enough to remember. I'm still on my second playthrough of the game. I haven't been playing as much since, you know, the Remnant 2, the Awakened King DLC has been out. That has been taking up majority of my free time. Now we have more collision fixes and adjustments, which obviously you can read there. And then lastly, we have visuals. Improve player character turning animation, returning at very low speeds, and added a missing base to one of the statues in the Abbey of the Hollow Sisters, and improved the spectacular and brightness for several weapons and armor set materials. So there we go. How many of you guys are still playing this game? Or what are you currently playing? Feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section down below of this patch notes. As always, thanks for watching and take care, and I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving.